As the world mourns Pope Francis, history's most secretive transfer of power begins. White smoke, the path to a new pope, guides you through this momentous transition. We explain exactly what happens next, leading to the dramatic conclave vote. Learn how each ritual unfolds, what each tradition means, and why these ancient ceremonies still matter today. Follow along as the throne of St. Peter stands empty and a new chapter in church history begins. White Smoke, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Do you know what a group of flamingos is called? That's just one of thousands of facts you'll discover on 5 daily trivia questions. Hi, I'm Mark Ellison. Join me every weekday for 5 mind-expanding questions about everything from ancient history to modern technology. Perfect for impressing friends or dominating your next pub quiz. 5 daily trivia questions. And the answer, a group of flamingos, is called a flamboyance. 5 daily trivia questions.
Caloroga Shark Media.
Hey there, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. It's been cold in a lot of the country lately, and Ding Dong the dog was cold. According to Gateway Pet Guardians, Ding Dong the dog was saved from a dangerous cold snap after Ding Dong the dog rang the doorbell of a home in the community. Alicia is the executive director of Gateway Pet Guardian and told people Ding Dong showed up at the front door of the home of one of our community members. He even rang the doorbell. Footage from Ding Dong's rescue shows Ding Dong the dog, estimated to be a young adult Akita mix, sniffing around the porch of a home and activating the house's doorbell. Ding Dong the dog was greeted by a friendly woman who approached the dog and offered him treats. The shelter tried to find an owner. No luck so far. They believe Ding Dong would be an excellent family pet and could probably fit in with just about anyone. They describe Ding Dong the dog as an easygoing, sweet, and happy-go-lucky kind of guy. He doesn't seem to know a stranger. He just wants to love on people and get attention. He has soft and fluffy fur and loves to snuggle. Hey, if Ding Dong hasn't been found yet, reach out to Gateway Pet Guardians. Maybe Ding Dong could come live with you. Rooting for you, doggy. Hey, good news. Scientists have discovered a new way to test different types of asthma via a nasal swab. For many children diagnosed with asthma, it can be hard to pinpoint the nature of their particular strain of asthma. Testing options have been limited. Typically, doctors either drew blood or had children breathe into a mouthpiece to measure the nitric oxide in their breath. Meanwhile, some other scientists have found a new type of pangolin. It's the Indo Burmese Pangolin. Now, unfortunately, over 1 million pangolins were trafficked over a 10-year period, according to the World Wildlife Fund. People go after their meat, skins, and scales. Because of that, all 8 species of the pangolin are endangered and protected under the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species. That's the highest international trade agreement of wild animals and plants. The scientists were checking out the DNA on one of the confiscated pangolins and found out, hey, this is a new kind, and they dubbed it the Indo Burmese Pangolin. Mukesh is the lead biologist and said the discovery is a testament to the power of modern genetic tools in uncovering hidden diversity. The Indo Burmese Pangolin not only enriches our understanding of Asian pangolins, but also emphasizes the need for region-specific conservation efforts. A dad walked 124 miles in the cold to raise thousands of dollars for charity in his daughter's name. When Maria was growing up, Dad would jokingly tell her he'd walk from London to Wolverhampton for her, that's 124 miles, to illustrate that he'd do anything for her. Now, Maria passed away in 2021 of sudden cardiac arrest. She was walking home from work. She was 17. Dad told the BBC, all her life I used to say to Maria, I'd walk from London for you. It was just a show of love in a jesting type of way, but it kept going around and around in my head, and I told my wife, I'm going to walk from London. My wife gave me the thumbs up. Dad and some friends set out on a 6-day walk to raise money for local charities in Maria's name, including the UK nonprofit Cardiac Risk in the Young. 6 days later, they completed the 124-mile hike. Dad said, my feet are battered, swollen, I have blisters everywhere, my skin is ripped off, but I wanted to prove to her that she was my child. I hope she'd be proud. I know she'd laugh that infectious laugh straight away, and I know she'd say I'm crazy, but I'd see her lip curl into a smile of pride, and that's what I want to do. I want to keep her memory alive, and I also want to keep it alive in the type of person that she was. White Smoke. The path to a new pope explores humanity's most elaborate and secretive transfer of power, a process now unfolding following the death of Pope Francis. This series reveals the hidden rituals, ancient traditions, and behind-the-scenes drama of papal transition. As the Catholic world enters this solemn period of mourning and anticipation, join us in witnessing how the Church has perfected this sacred process over 2,000 years and what happens in these crucial days when the throne of St. Peter stands empty. White Smoke brings listeners inside the conclave that will determine who will succeed Pope Francis and lead the Church into its next chapter. White Smoke, wherever you get your podcasts.
You can get this podcast completely ad-free right now. If you're on Apple, just click the banner that says Uninterrupted Listening, and you'll get your first month free. If you use Spotify or other podcast players, go to caloroga.com/plus. It's just $5 a month, and you'll get access to over 20 premium shows with no interruptions. Binge listen to new series like the political thriller Acting President, Signal Lost, where military secrets land on the wrong phone, and Pager Protocol, the thriller about exploding pagers in the wrong hands. Plus, enjoy daily shows like Palace Intrigue about the royal family, daily comedy news, and 5 daily trivia questions to test your knowledge, and White Smoke, taking you behind the scenes at what's happening right now at the Vatican. You also get all our hot shows like 5 good news stories. Enjoy your favorite content without any ad breaks. Remember, Apple users click the uninterrupted listening banner for your free first month, and everyone else head to caloroga.com/plus. Get ad-free listening today.
4 residents in the LA area were arrested after an investigation by the California Department of Insurance. It was Operation Bear Claw. All right, Johnny Mac, what's this about? You see, the suspects had claimed that a bear had entered their Rolls Royce and caused interior damage. The suspects even shared video footage of the incident. The insurance department was like, interesting. The video shows a furry figure entering through the side door, climbing around the back seat and crawling out, leaving scratch marks on the leather seats and the door. Officials said upon further scrutiny of the video, the investigation deemed the bear was actually a person in a bear costume. Detectives found 2 more claims from these same people, from the same date, the same location, but involving different cars and a different Mercedes. The suspects provided video footage of those incidents as well, which followed a similar pattern to the first. They went to a biologist in the California Department of Fish and Wildlife and was like, "Is this a bear?" And Fish and Wildlife said, "Nope, that is clearly a human in a bear suit." Detectives got a search warrant. They found the bear costume complete with a head, paws, and metal tools in the shape of claws in the suspect's home. Now here's where the bad guys tripped up. The bear costume, light brown. The California Department of Fish and Wildlife says the only wild bears in California are black bears. And those are your 5 good news stories for today. If you enjoy the program, tell a friend about it. They may like it too. Don't forget, new publishing schedule Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day.